And today, he introduces us to a man many of us have heard of before, a man named Jairus. He's a ruler of the Jewish synagogue, which means he's a man of authority, a man of status. He's a man that when he says to do something, people respond. People typically respond to him. He is the one that people come to for answers. When they have a question, when they have a concern, it's to this man named Jairus. Jesus has now made it back from Gadarenes, however your Bible lists it, it's spelled both ways. He's arrived back across the sea, having completed that singular mission of going and getting that man who was filled with those unholy spirits. He's now back on the other side of the sea. The Bible tells us in verse 21, Mark 5, it tells us when Jesus had crossed again in the boat to the other side, a great crowd gathered about him, and he was beside the sea. In verse 22, it says, then came one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And Jairus, again, is a man of authority who sees Christ, and there's a crowd around. I think that's an important point. In all these people, in all this crowd, Jairus makes his way to Christ, and the Bible says that when he sees him, he falls down at his feet. It is a sign, it is an understanding that Jairus is one that realizes that what he needs is to completely surrender to Christ. We live in a society, many of us are raised in believing that there's a such thing as status among people. And we hang our hat on the status, on the okay of the accomplishments that we have amongst people, and that becomes the identity of who we are. But when you find yourself in need, you got to put away the appearance of status and fall at the feet of Jesus. Amen. Bishop Henry Moulet said in the 1800s, he said that you can climb the highest mountain. You can be at the top of the corporate ladder. You can have everyone saying, oh, you are the most wonderful, best, greatest person I have ever met. What would we do without you? You are so together. He says, you can have it all. Bishop Moulet in 1800 said that you can climb to the highest mountain and still be a long way under the hand of God. I just love that. Because I was a person who put all my esteem in a corporate ladder. All my esteem in the education and scholarship, who I knew, and I know this person, I can call that person, and that became my identity of who I am. But the truth of the matter is, when you climb high among people, you still are under the authority of God. Amen.